I won 3 competitions this week. Stick around to find out what my prizes were and also to see this month's So Hayley Jane unboxing. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Tamlyn and this is Sewn on the Tyne, and I've had a really lucky week. I don't tend to think of myself as a lucky person. I don't win an awful lot of competitions or prizes, anything like that. But this week I've won 3. Yes, 3 in 1 week, and I can't believe it. So I wanted to share with you my prizes. They've all arrived, they're all sewing related, and then this month's So Hayley Jane box has just arrived as well, so I thought I'd unbox that at the end. I will give you fair warning when that unboxing is coming up, so if you haven't received your box at that point you can turn me off. So let's get started with the competitions. I often enter Instagram giveaways and things like that, so I don't think I've actually won one before. But on Instagram, they're quite easy to enter. You often have to follow the person who is running the giveaway, which I'm usually following them anyway. That's how I found out about it. You might have to leave a comment or share it in your stories or tag somebody, something like that. It's usually made really clear how you can win. And I won. So I follow somebody called Marcella who has an Instagram account called On a Sew and a website as well, and she's a really inspirational sewist. I really like the things that she makes. She hacks a lot of patterns and yeah, she's really creative and fantastic. And recently she's released a range of labels. Yes, more labels, but these aren't the sew-in fabric labels. These are actually iron-on. So if you are a person who finds labels irritating, or maybe your children find them irritating, but you still want something to add a little bit of interest or to indicate the back of the garment or whatever it is, then these are going to be absolutely perfect. And I was able to choose 3 packs of iron-on labels from the range. There's loads on there, so I will link to the website down below and you can go and have a little look. They're priced at £4.80 for 5 sew-in labels. I'm not sure if Marcella posts worldwide or if it's just UK. But I think they're a really great idea and I'm really excited to try them. So they come in little packets like this. And what I'm going to do is just pop in some photos of the ones that I went for. So I went for this really cute checkerboard design, which says, "Hey cutie." Then I went for another, actually they're all checkerboard. Predictable. The next one I went for is an orange and white checkerboard and it says "Mummy made it," which I thought was really cute, obviously for me to put in things that I make for Taylor. And then the last one is a pink and green checkerboard which says "Me made," and I just think these were a really great idea, and like I said, I can't wait to get started with them. So thank you so much, Marcella, for running this giveaway. The next competition that I entered was actually Sew Frugal. So Instagram challenges are a really great way to get involved and have a chance of winning a prize. A lot of Instagram challenges are a random prize draw, so anybody that enters will get their name entered into a hat, and then a random number generator or something is done at the end to pick the winners, and Sew Frugal is one of those. So I tend to enter Sew Frugal every year. I think this is the first time I've won, so I was very excited to see my name pop up. So thank you so much, Sam and Rowan, for running this wonderful challenge. I won a £25 voucher for Bornella Fabrics, which I was really excited about because there was a fabric that I saw at the Stitch Festival that I was umming and ahhing over whether to buy or not, and I didn't in the end, but now I've been able to purchase it with my voucher. I added a little bit of money to it and I'm really happy that I've managed to get this fabric now. It came all beautifully wrapped like this. I haven't even opened this yet. And then inside I've got my lovely little bundle. On the back it says, "Congrats on your Sew Frugal success. I can't wait to see what you make with your fabric, Tanya." That's really lovely. And the fabric I went for is this one. I think I've got it upside down. Let's see. This fabric is the Patty Cotton Poplin Playful Posies collection by Bornella Fabrics. So this is an exclusive to Bornella Fabrics. I just really love the dark background, so it's on a black background. And then you've got these like geometric shapes and these lovely little floral designs inside. It says, "We've launched our second fabric range called the Playful Posies collection, introducing Patty, an absolutely classic geometric floral print oozing in 40s vintage charm. Tessellating octagons and squares are made up of delicate dots in pastel, pink and white. You can see that there. Inside, oh so cute flowers in white and red really stand out against the true black background. So it's a dressmaking cotton poplin, so it's nice and smooth. It's not too stiff, but it does have some structure to it. It's priced at £16 per metre, and I believe, did I order 2 metres in the end or 2.5? I think I ordered 2.5 metres of this in the end. I thought that would just give me enough scope for deciding what to do with it, because I don't have an actual firm plan. I was thinking possibly the Named Clothing Asteri dress, which is like this lovely button down, really fitted dress. I was thinking that might be nice for it, but I'm not 100% sure on that. So if you've got any thoughts, do let me know what you would make with that fabric. And then I also picked up, as part of my order, some of the new label collection from Bornella Fabrics, and the ones I went for are this gorgeous rainbow design which says good vibes only, and then you've got the Bornella Fabrics logo on the back. So yes, I was really happy with that win. So yes, thank you again, Sam and Ruan. Very, very pleased to have won that. And then the final prize that I won was a £30 voucher from the Foldline. So if you follow the Foldline and you're part of their Facebook group over on Facebook, obviously, then you every month have the chance of winning a £30 voucher. They used to do this on every Monday, but they've now changed it to once a month. And you just have to share a photo of something that you've made, write a little bit about it, you know, a sentence to say what it is. So I just shared a couple of photos of my suit that I made for the Stitch Festival, and also the bestie bag that I made that matched. And one of my photos was chosen as the winner. I don't know if they do it as a random draw or if they select them, but anyway, I was chosen as one of the 2 winners for March, and I was so excited. So I won a £30 voucher. So I went onto the Foldline and I was having a little browse to decide what to buy. My order came like this, and then I haven't even opened this yet. So then inside I've got my A0 patterns, and you also get a pattern envelope for each pattern that you ordered, which is brilliant. A little postcard that comes with it. And then, yes, I ordered 2 patterns. So the first one I went for was the puff and pencil ruffle dress and big t-shirt sleeve. So I actually love the ruffle dress pattern as it is, and I think the image of it on the website is absolutely gorgeous, and that's what drew me to it. But you could also buy it as the pattern with then the sleeve as an add-on, and it wasn't much more in terms of cost. So I thought, well, I may as well order the version with the sleeve in case I fancy making the sleeved version at some point. The ruffle dress is described as a loose-fitting mini dress with a wide gathered hem ruffle. The dress features a round neckline with a keyhole opening and ties at the back. It's unlined and can be made sleeveless or with the big T sleeve. So the big T sleeve is a wide t-shirt fit and a cuff detail which is sewn on and folded inward for a crisp edge. So it just makes it a different kind of style, a bit more casual, I think, when you add that big T sleeve. And Georgie from Hey So Georgie, who runs Hey So Sister, has just made this dress actually and looks amazing in it. So that was the first pattern that I went for, and I'm really keen to make that quite soon because I think that'll be lovely for the warm weather. And then the other pattern that I went for, I have a video idea which I really want to do soon, which is where I make the same pattern in different types of fabric to show how fabric choice impacts the look and the wearability of your garment. And I needed something really simple, like a really simple top. And I considered the new Tilly and the Buttons pattern, but that's just not appealing to me, that pattern. And I don't think it would suit me, and I don't really want to make that just for the purpose of a video. Whereas this pattern, the French Navy Stratus top, I could see me getting a lot of wear out of. So this is described as a versatile woven top with a comfortable fit, V neckline and set-in sleeves. Make it up in a flowy print and include the optional tie detail for a summery feminine look, or omit the tie and opt for a more structured solid fabric for a minimalist take on this versatile pattern. So I thought this was a bit of a bargain because it's only £7 for the PDF, and then to get the pattern printed from the Foldline was an extra £5. So I thought that was really good, and I think that is the perfect canvas for using different fabrics for me to then share in a video. So yes, hopefully that video will be of interest to you. And those were the 2 patterns that I bought with my Foldline voucher. I did have to put just a little bit of money towards it for the postage and a couple of pounds extra, but very, very happy with that. So yes, it is always worth entering these giveaways, challenges, competitions, because look, I've just won 3 in the space of a week, having never won them before, and I'm really happy and grateful to have won those. So yes, this video was sort of supposed to be a Friday sews and let you know what I've been up to this week, but I've done no sewing this week. I have done a lot of houseworky type things. And yeah, household jobs, sorting out the garden, all of those essential things that need to be done have kind of taken priority because the weather's been really nice. So taking the opportunity to get out in the garden, get some things sorted, and sewing can wait, although I am really itching to get back behind my machine. So once I finish filming, I'm going to do some sewing. I'm working on a pattern test. It is called the Waverley Dress and Skirt. I'm making the dress version, and it's by SHJ, and I'm really excited. It's got a beautiful wave, ruffle, gathered hem detail, and the straps, you can choose different options, but I'm going for D-ring closures, and it's just beautiful. And I'm very excited, so I'll share that with you once that is done. So if you're leaving me now, thank you so much for watching today, but if you are sticking around, then let's get opening the So Hayley Jane box for April. So if you have not received your box and you don't want the surprise to be spoilt, look away, turn off. See you in my next video. So as you can see, mine is still in the wrapper. This is a true unboxing. I have not opened this at all, so let's get into it. So here we go. This is the classic box, which is priced at £40 per month, and within this box you get 2.5 meters of dressmaking fabric, up to a meter of an additional fabric. Then you get a magazine full of inspiration and articles from yours truly. You also get a sweet treat, you get a haberdashery item and a small business item. And I just love getting this through the post every month. So just for transparency, I received this box from Hayley because I work for Hayley and write 3 articles for the magazine. Hayley sends me this box because she's great and also as part of me working for her. So yes, but I did subscribe to the boxes way back when, so I've been receiving them for a long time, and I just love getting them through the post. So let's have a little look at what is in this month's box, which I'm struggling to get into. Ta-da! I see lots of colours that I like, which is great. So this month's magazine and theme is called Spring Forward. What an adorable image that is. So Hayley talks about florals at spring and quotes The Devil Wears Prada. Actually, that's a film that I've seen once and I really feel like I need to watch again. So mine's definitely the classic box. I know Hayley sometimes treats me to the luxury box, but mine's definitely the classic. Lots of information there about why Hayley's chosen the different items in this box. So there is an interview with Chelsea from Friday Pattern Company. The reason for that is this month's pattern club is the Eddie blazer, cardigan blazer by Friday Pattern Company. Now, although I will be taking part in the end of the month wrap-up party to chat to Chelsea and Paige and Hayley, I'm not making that pattern. It's just one that I don't think would suit me. I made the heather blazer recently, obviously, and love that, but I don't know. There's something about the Eddie that is not quite right for me, and that's fine because we can't all like everything, can we? But I see it on other people and love it, but I just don't think it's right for me. So yes, there's an interview with Chelsea. Then I have written an article all about blouses because this month is April, which is So April Blouse, and I'm co-hosting the challenge with Gabrielle from Cloth Edit. So if you want to find out more about that, you can head on over to Cloth Edit on Instagram, and there's loads of YouTube videos where people are sharing blouse inspiration. and I've added all of those to a playlist on my channel, which I'll link to down below. So yes, I've written an article all about blouses and shared some patterns that I love and some fabrics and buttons and things like that. Hayley has shared some things that she is loving this month, and oh, this pasta looks nice. Creamy sausage rigatoni pasta. So I've been in a little bit of a funk with food recently. I think maybe it's since I've been working from home. I don't know, but I've just been struggling with what to eat and what to make. And I really want to be prepped ahead of time just to make things easier, and also to make sure that we're eating really healthy, nutritious meals and not having to grab and go. So something like that will be really useful. It's very similar to something I made this week actually, and it provided Sam and I's lunches for 2 days and then 4 more portions to go in the freezer, which is great. Make of the month comes from Katie, who's used the Fabric Godmother seersucker from last month to make the Serene jumpsuit by Size Me Sewing. I'm actually using this fabric to do my pattern test that I mentioned earlier, so that is gorgeous. Then 3 fabrics, 3 makes. So Esther is looking fabulous in a lovely camisole. So Esther has used the supplementary fabric, which I'll share with you. And it says, oh my goodness, it feels incredible. Wow. This is a beautiful, let's just check what it is. I think it's a satin. Yeah, it's a satin, so you get 1 meter of this satin, but it feels incredible. Super, super soft. And that colour's just stunning as well. So Esther has used that to make the New Look 6163 camisole, which is beautiful. Then Gemma has used the luxury fabric, which is, I think, a cotton sateen. Yeah, acrylic blossom cotton stretch sateen. And Gemma has used it to make the Eddie cardigan blazer. Got a shadow there. That's really beautiful as well. And then Laura has used this month's classic fabric, and she's got the same colourway as I have got, to make a lovely dress. So I will come back to that. Last month I forgot to go back to it and share with you the make, but I will remember. So I've shared a few ideas of things that you could do with the supplementary fabric. So rather than suggesting camisole patterns, which I've done a couple of times before in this segment, I have opted for some little details that you could use it for. So you could use it for a binding, you could use it for ties, you could use it for a bag lining, or I found this lovely pillow pattern, which I think would be cute, or a nice hair accessory. So lots of ideas of things that you could do with your supplementary satin. The Makers Gallery always has loads of beautiful inspiration, and this month is no different. There's lots of gorgeous things there. Profile of the month is Nikki. So I know Nikki through the Thready Set Go forum and the virtual socials, so we often chat now on Instagram and things as well. So this is Nikki, and she's sharing things that she has been making, and only recently started dressmaking actually, and signed up to the boxes in December. So hasn't been very long for Nikki, but she's loving receiving the boxes so far. Then I've picked out some lovely patterns that you could make with this month's fabric. So I've chosen 3 different patterns that you could use this month's fabrics for. So I've gone for this incredible juniper dress by Tiana Herring. So that one I've picked for the luxury fabric. I really want to make that very soon. I've had the pattern printed and I've got my fabric ready to go. Then for the classic fabric, I've gone for this beautiful Emily dress and top by So Dressmaking. And then for the supplementary fabric, I've gone for this beautiful camisole from Maison Fauve, which I thought would be beautiful. So yes, a lovely magazine full of inspiration there for you. So let's have a look at what else is in this month's box. So starting with the sweet treat, we have got, ooh, some strawberry sherbets. Sugar-free, those ones as well. So I can have those and not at all feel guilty. Not that we should, but you know. Then we've got some stickers, which are adorable. These have got some lovely images on. We've got a beautiful piece of artwork by Katie Andrews. feel like that needs to go on my wall. My thread is a stunning colour of blue. Colour? Shade? A stunning shade of blue. And then my fabric is, I'm just going to find Laura's make so I don't forget to share it with you. My fabric is a stunning viscose challis in these beautiful shades of blue. Oh, that is just giving holiday vibes. Absolutely beautiful. I love that. I really love that. So Laura made the Pattern Fantastique tier dress. I've never heard of that one before, but it's very similar to things like the saltwater slip, that kind of thing. Absolutely love that dress. So I don't actually have any firm ideas of what I'm going to make with this fabric, but I absolutely love it. I mean, a saltwater slip would be beautiful, and I don't think I've got a saltwater that's in these like shades of blue, so that could be a possibility. And then I'd still have some left over, so I could make something else as well. Yes, let me know if you've got any ideas of what I should make with this, but it's definitely giving holiday vibes to me. I love it. I think there are 2 colourways of this as well, but I'm delighted with the blues because I'm all about the blues and I think they like me too. If you would like to subscribe to the Sew Hayley Jane boxes and you haven't already, then you can get 10% off your first box with the code Tamlyn10. I'll leave all the details down below, and I get a lovely little commission if you order through my link and use my code as well. So thank you so much in advance if you do that. Remember to check out the Pattern Club and the Thready Set Go forum because there's all sorts of things going on over there. And I hope you enjoyed seeing what was in the box, but also my really exciting competition wins. What a lovely week I've had. I hope you're all doing really well, and I'll see you again soon in my next video. Happy sewing. Bye.